If you think you have enough knowledge, you are still ignorant. Always be a learner. In the midst of darkness, he alone sees the dawn. In the midst of the soundless, he alone hears harmony. Strange, what being forced to slow down could do to a person. The most dangerous of all falsehoods is a slightly distorted truth. Breathing control gives man strength, vitality, inspiration, and magic powers. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. Do not wait for the last judgment. It comes every day. I speak gibberish to the civilized world, and it replies in kind. Everything you do doesn't have to be seen or heard. There are not more than 5 primary colors, yet in combination they produce more hues than can ever be seen. A fool despises good counsel, but a wise man takes it to heart. Don't tie your success to anything other than what's inside you. Life is too short when you think of the length of death. Do your work, then step back, the only path to serenity. If tomorrow were never to come, it would not be worth living today. Ability, experience, and books have solution for all the problems. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Those who realize their folly are not true fools. Stop being okay with everything. One must wait until the evening to see how splendid the day has been. Abundance is not the absence of scarcity. It is the presence of abundant mentality. Feel your emotions, live true your passions, keep still your mind. Good order results spontaneously when things are let alone. When people try to bury you, remind yourself you are a seed. Celebrate true friends. They are a part of you that always sparkles. No one dies of fatal truths nowadays. There are too many antidotes. If you follow the enemy's shifts and changes, you can always find a way to win. It takes writing 1 billion bad words before you get to the good ones. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. Follow your heart, then root its longing with the facts. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. You need mountains. Long staircases don't make good hikers. Amid the turmoil and tumult of battle, there may be seeming disorder, and yet no real disorder at all. Without local guides, your enemy employs the land as a weapon against you. Man in general, if reduced to himself, is too wicked to be free. All I have is all I need, and all I need is all I have in this moment. Our fingerprints don't fade from the lives we've touched. Truth is as straight as an arrow, while a lie swivels like a snake. It's always the ones who are the quietest, who often have the greatest things to say. It shattered something inside me that hadn't been broken before. Now I know what success is, living your truth, sharing it. If the road is easy, you're likely going the wrong way. The older I grow, the more I distrust the familiar doctrine that age brings wisdom. Invincibility depends on oneself, the enemy's vulnerability on him. But you don't have to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. In my heart's most secret place, I pity them as angels do. The question is not what you look at, but what you see. If those who are sent to draw water begin by drinking themselves, the army is suffering from thirst. Don't flail against the world, use it. Flexibility is the operative principle in the art of war. Your preciousness lies in your essence. It cannot be lost by anything that happens. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. The truth is, like salt, men want to taste a little, but too much makes everyone sick. If you fuel your journey on the opinions of others, you are going to run out of gas. The man who has forgotten self may be said to have entered heaven. Old ways won't open new doors. Believe those who are seeking the truth. Doubt those who find it. Words offer meaning. When you've got the meaning, you can forget the words. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. That is all very senseless, but this senselessness has a pretty mouth, and it smiles. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. I had to philosophize, otherwise I could not live in this world. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Have faith, have faith. When you have nothing else, have faith. You know, the minute you stop thinking about it, it'll happen. The most common form of despair is not being who you are. Keep their friends close and their enemies closer. Do more listening than talking. Talk more about them than about you. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. History, Stephen said, is a nightmare from which I am trying to awake. Great knowledge sees all in one. Small knowledge breaks down into the many. Know what you want, work to get it, then value it once you have it. When we are most alone is when we embrace another's loneliness. Silence is nice to have if you wanted it, but maddening if you didn't. People are the most difficult thing in the world to change. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. In the end, the world always wins. That's just the way of things. In fact, the truth cannot be communicated until it is perceived. Maneuvering with an army is advantageous. With an undisciplined multitude, most dangerous. It is not worth the while to let our imperfections disturb us always. You know you made it when your friends tell their friends that you are their friend. A paranoid is someone who knows a little of what's going on. In my deepest wound, I saw your glory, and it dazzled me. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. The only limits for tomorrow are the doubts we have today. The truth doesn't mind being told every once in a while. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. Sometimes when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. If I had to live my life over, I'd live over a saloon. It's exhausting, the energy it takes to unknow a truth. Vulnerability is the least celebrated emotion in our society. Having the life of your dreams is simple. Make conscious choices. A ship is always safe at shore, but that is not what it's built for. When you take control of your attitude, you take control of your life. He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it. And there are really never endings, happy or otherwise. He who steals a belt buckle pays with his life. He who steals a state gets to be a feudal lord. There are people who have money and people who are rich. Time cannot put anything in your hands until you let go of the time